All right, welcome. Today we're diving into a really cool connection between something most of us love, a vibrant street food festival, and the super high-stakes world of international trade and policy. It sounds a little crazy, right? But believe it or not, we're going to answer that exact question. We'll look at how Thailand is using its amazing culture, the food, the music, all of it, as a seriously powerful diplomatic tool to strengthen its bond with the United States. Okay, so to really get how this works, you got to put yourself there. Just imagine for a second. You're at a Thai festival right here in the US. So what's going on around you? This isn't just a checklist of activities. You can literally smell the street food sizzling. You can hear that traditional music playing. You feel the energy coming off a Muay Thai demo. It's a complete sensory overload. And that's the point. It's designed to give you an authentic and maybe more importantly, a memorable taste of Thai culture. And the main event, the big one, is the Sawasdee DC Festival. And get this, it's held right on the National Mall in Washington, D.C. You can't get more central than that. So it's not just some local party. It's this huge public celebration of over 190 years of ties between the US and Thailand. It's basically a giant public handshake. And here's a kicker. The festival was such a hit that the Royal Thai Embassy went and made a whole documentary about it. Now that right there is your first big clue. This is way more than just a fun day out. It's a very deliberate, carefully planned piece of international relations. So let's pull back the curtain. What's actually happening behind all the food stalls and the music? Well, the strategy is incredibly smart, and it all boils down to the clever use of what's called soft power. And that brings us right to the heart of it, cultural diplomacy. Basically, it's using things like food, sports, and art to build real, genuine goodwill between countries. And for Thailand, this isn't just about making friends for the sake of it. Nope. It's about creating a vibe that directly gets more people to visit and makes them want to buy Thai products. It's actually a genius little feedback loop if you think about it. You go to a festival, you try some amazing pad Thai, next thing you know, you're looking for a Thai restaurant in your town, or you're buying Thai curry paste at the grocery store. That good feeling might even plant a seed, hey, maybe we should go to Thailand for our next vacation. All of that positive energy builds this massive foundation of support from the public and from businesses before the diplomats even walk into the room to negotiate. Okay, so how on earth does a fun festival connect to something as heavy as international tariffs? Let's follow the money and connect those dots between a good meal and big business. First off, you have to understand just how high the stakes are. We're not talking about small change here. The trade between the US and Thailand is worth a whopping $66 billion. That is a massive partnership, and any little disruption can cause huge problems. And just recently, that partnership hit a major snag. Just look at this tariff roller coaster. Things were stable at around 2%, and then boom, they shot up to a crippling 36%. Can you imagine that shock to your country's economy? Now, a ton of diplomatic work got it down to 19%, but that's still a huge hurdle. And this is exactly where all that cultural goodwill becomes an absolutely critical economic lifeline. And this is where that cultural diplomacy really cashes in. It feeds directly into a major U.S. economic strategy right now called friendshoring. The idea is pretty simple. In a world that feels a bit shaky, you want to do business with countries you trust, with your friends. So through these festivals, Thailand isn't just selling food. It's sending a much bigger message. It's proving it's a reliable friend in a really important part of the world. So this right here, this is the end game. It's all about shifting perception. The whole point is to get the US to see Thailand not as just another competitor selling cheap goods, but as a vital strategic partner. And that one little shift in how people think, that's worth billions and billions of dollars. Okay, so this strategy is clearly paying off. But what's next? Well, Thailand isn't just resting on its laurels. They've got a very clear plan for what's coming. Yeah, their plan for 2026 is basically a massive level up. On one side, they're making the whole showcase bigger and better. They're going to tie it into America's 250th anniversary and even start showing off modern tech and innovation. But at the same time, they're going deeper. They're building official partnerships with huge institutions like the Smithsonian and getting out ahead of tough trade issues to build even more trust. It's a full-court press to really cement themselves as a key ally. And this goes way beyond just the festivals. The long-term play here is to weave this partnership into every single level of society. We're talking more U.S. investment in Thailand, talking directly to state governments, not just the feds, and expanding all kinds of educational programs. The cultural events are the front door to these much, much deeper connections. And really, this quote just nails it. In the world today, it's not really enough to just be a trading partner. The real grand prize is to be seen as a strategic ally, a country whose success actually helps America's own economy and security. And that right there is the ultimate goal of every single food festival, every dance performance, and every negotiation. So, in a world that feels like it's all about hard power, military strength and economic muscle, it turns out there's this incredible value in the simple act of sharing a meal. So the next time you're at a street fair or a cultural festival, just remember, behind all the amazing food and the fun, there's probably a very sophisticated strategy playing out, shaping how the world works, one delicious plate at a time.